guys, this video is going to be a little different than my normal videos. I sell Scentsy, but this video is not talking about Scentsy. So it's going to be talking about Shipt. Now my sponsor does ship, so I decided I would give it a try and see how it does because she makes some extra money doing Shipt. And a lot of people do Shipt, and I thought it would be pretty interesting to try. So I would say about 3 weeks ago, I researched it and looked into it and saw some good reviews. And so I decided that I would give it a try. And about 2 weeks ago, I applied. So when you apply to Shipt, you have to answer 3 written responses and do a live, well, not a live, but like a video response to 3 responses. And you get multiple tries to apply. So, but before I talk about the process of starting Shipt, some people may not know what Shipt is. It's, yeah, from the shirt, can't really tell what it is. But it's a site where you can order groceries, and there's multiple stores that participate. In my area, it's CVS, Weis, and Target. And someone places their order, and you shop for them. It's pretty simple. They have an app, and the app is so easy to use. So I decided I would give it a try, and tonight was my first shop. So back to the hiring process. It does take a while, and they're not going to approve every person that applies. It took me about 2 weeks because once you pass their interview questions, they have to do a background check on you, and you also need to have a reliable vehicle. And then if you get approved to be a ship shopper, then you have to wait for a personal card. It's a credit card that they use to pay for the groceries, so you're not paying anything out of your pocket for these groceries, which is great. I love that. And you get like this really nice card, and you have to wait for that card. So once you get in the mail, which I got mine in the mail pretty quickly, like they emailed me and were like, we're shipping it out. And I think it was like 3 days, and then I got it in the mail. And you're supposed to do your first shipped within the first 3 days that you get your card. So today I wanted to get out there and get my first shop done because I had gotten mine on Friday. And I decided to do an order for Target. Now, you get an app, and it's on your phone. You download it. Once you're approved, you can log in and everything, set up your bank account, set up your shipped card, and you go to the grocery store that you're assigned to. You claim an order, whatever you want. It's flexible. You can claim it, whatever. So I claimed one today for 6 o'clock. I had to go to the grocery store, but I claimed it for a 7 o'clock delivery. So they suggested I be at the store by 6 and shop and then get over there. So I had 27 items. After I claim the order, it sends me all the information, where their address is. It sends their information, their name, and what they're going to be needing to, or what they want to order. So you can see their grocery list. So I could see what my customer wanted, which was great because I could kind of think, oh, you can kind of get prepared. Now, I sound crazy, but I don't shop at Target a lot. I know a lot of people love Target, but I don't really shop at Target. So it was pretty interesting because I go to Target occasionally, but not that much. So I took a Target shop, which for a first shop, I did 27 items. Now that's a big order. And I was just like, I gotta get in here. I gotta have a plan. So my plan was get in there, start with all the warm items, and work my way all the way down to his produce, frozen, and dairy, because I didn't want any of that stuff to get warm. You can either So with that, you also want to make sure that you save the cold stuff for last because you don't want to deliver their items to them warm. That's gross. Nobody wants that. So they also can leave you special notes. Luckily, he didn't leave any special notes. Luckily, Target had everything he wanted because if you have to do substitutes, you need to contact him. Now, his preference was, they do have different preferences, and his preference was he wanted me to contact him if something was missing. But luckily, I had a pretty smooth first delivery. Now, with the app, the one problem I did find with the app, which was very annoying, was that most of the items did scan in, but some of them didn't. So if they don't scan in, you gotta either, skip it and say, yes, this is the correct item, put it in the cart, or you gotta manually enter it in. And I found that annoying because I think out of 27 items, like 5 of those items would not scan. So other than that, the app is really easy to use, and they give you contact information for him, but whatever customer you have, it's not going to be their real number. It's going to be a hidden phone number. And then once you're done with the order, that stuff disappears. You won't be able to see it again. They try to keep everything really like private. Your number, they won't see your number. Everything is pretty much hidden, which is really nice. But it also gives you that, that able to, sorry, I'm losing my words. But anyways, it gives you that ability to contact them. Sorry, it's late. Contact them and let them know, hey, I'm at the store, or they don't have your product. And the good thing about Shipt too is that they have like already pre-written messages, but you can add things to it when you're talking to the customer. The other good thing about Shipt is you can really make some good money through Shipt, or just extra money. It depends on how much you want to use the app. It also depends how many items you have, because it's going to depend on the dollar amount. And when I did a lot of research on this, I was like, I don't want to do something I have no idea anything about. So the good thing about Shipt too is that it is really popular in most areas. In my area, we had just got it, so I'm actually shocked because there is a lot of orders each day that pops up, and it tells you everything. It goes, oh, there's this many products in the cart. It's your choice. If you see one, there's like 4 products, and it will tell you how much is in there. It can be either on online delivery, which means you just go there, you wait on the outside in the parking lot, and they bring it to your car, or you can shop for the customer, go in, shop, and then deliver it to them. And it gives all of that. So it pretty much, they try to give you all the information they can. But for tonight, I was like, my decision was, yeah, it's 27 items, but it's my first shop, and it's Target, and I think I can handle it. And it was not even as scary as I thought it was going to be. I was very worried, especially with checkout, because I could not find anyone who talked about checkout. It was a very scary thing to me, because I'm like, how do you check out? And I could not find anyone who discussed the checkout process. I looked and no one discussed this. So the checkout process for Target, I got all the items. I pressed on my app that I was ready to check out, and I went in line. And once I went in line and I pressed ready to check out, my tax exempt code popped up on my cell phone screen, my app. And when she was finished, my cashier, I said, this is tax exempt. She scanned the barcode, and there you go. It was taken off. It was so easy. And I thought it was going to be like this really long, hard process. And then after she finished everything, I just swiped my card, which already had the amount on there, and I swiped the card and it was approved. And then they give you a receipt. You have to sign the tax exempt receipt at Target, and then the receipt itself, you need to keep that because you have to scan it and then take a picture of it and send the picture in. And it was really simple, like so simple. And I had overstressed and worried about this all day because I was like, this is my first time doing this, and I was just so worried. Plus, it's late. It's really late. Like right now, it's 10:30, and that's why I'm tired. I get up really early in the morning. I get up around 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and I'm usually up till like 11 o'clock at night, so 11, 12. So I wanted to just do a shop tonight because my evenings usually have some time since I do Scentsy, I do work full time, and I do online college. So I was like, let me try this too. Might as well, since I already do all this other stuff. So I just wanted to make a video just kind of like, let you guys know how Shipt was. And honestly, it's an awesome company. Like, they give you the shirt, they give you the card. You can either buy an insulated bag from them for $9, or you can have your own insulated bag. And I think that's a personal touch. That's really good to have. The guy was so happy when I delivered it. He's like, oh wow, you have it in an insulated bag. Because he had gotten milk, eggs, ice cream, yogurt, and he was very happy that I was trying to keep it cold. The process itself is pretty easy. The only complaint, other than some items don't scan, which can be annoying, especially if you have a lot of items and you're just trying to get that shopping list done, because if you scan an item in, it takes it off the shopping list, and you keep going and keep going. The other thing that I had issues with that I didn't like was substitutions. Like, you go into the grocery store, and if something's missing, you have to run around trying to find an employee to help you out, and if they can't find it, then you have to contact the person and hope that they either want to switch it out or just forget about it. And tonight I had an issue. My one issue was I was looking for liners for the crock pot. They had the wrong aisle number on the app because Target gives you the aisle it's supposed to be in, and it was not there. So I was like, okay, maybe it's somewhere else in the store. Well, there was an employee and asked her, and she had told me it's not in the store. There's none in the back, and that is the only kind they have. So I'm like, oh wow, okay, so I guess, I can't get this item for this customer. So I had messaged him and let him know. And as I was walking around and I was getting the other stuff, I found the aisle that they were in. And I was really upset because I'm like, the employee had no idea that was even in the store. And to me, you shouldn't tell someone something's not there if you don't know for sure. So anyways, I quickly messaged him and I was like, I'm so sorry. I do have the item. I'm so sorry for the mistake and everything. And he was okay with it. But I was just a little annoyed because I had really thought that there was nothing in the store. I couldn't do anything about it. So that was my a little complaint about Shipt. But other than that, this is my first one. So I want to do, of course, way more shops before I really go, okay, that's very annoying. But other than that, the customer, he was awesome. He was nice. And I actually made, I did a shop it was for 27 items. And I live about 10 minutes from Target. Maybe 15 minutes, not even. It's pretty close. I had to go over to town anyways because I needed to get gas. So to me, I was like, yeah, that's not a problem. So I stopped in there. I got his stuff. It took me an hour to shop. And he lives 20 minutes well, no, like 15 minutes from, yeah, 15 minutes from Target to his house was 15 minutes. So I made $15, and that's not including a tip. So I made 15 bucks. So to me, it wasn't too bad of a deal. Like, I did some shopping, found all his stuff, gave it to him, and it was pretty cool. So if you guys want to hear more about Shipt or Scentsy, just keep up with my YouTube channel. I try to post some more content, but I know this is different from what I normally post. But I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on Shipt. Have a good night.